How about now, guys? No good video audio. How about now? Can you guys hear me now? I just switched the mic. Can you guys hear me now? Hello, hello, hello? Anything, guys? Still nothing? It shows that I'm making a sound. Stream from off the phone, maybe. Yeah, I might have to if it's not working. Sound, okay, so it did work. Okay, so I had to switch my mic outputs. That's weird. All right, we got it. Okay, let me go back here and shut the first mic off. That's just ridiculous. I don't understand this. So let's see, mic 3. So mic 2. Okay, yes, sound. Okay, perfect. All good. Video, audio. Okay, good Lord, what happened? Oh, goodness. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I can't figure that one out. I'm at 100. Okay, we good now. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. We are family. We made it. We made it. Okay, guys, let me add something here that I tried to put on Twitter about the link. Let me put that in here real quick, guys. Bear with me. We got sound. We got sound. What's that old saying from Puff Daddy them and Bad Boy? You can't stop us. What's up, Mike Tatner? Lowell Jackson in the house. Nest Force. Beekeeper 69. Anthony Winter. Shane Sullivan. Thank you guys, Dr. Sheba, Nest Force. Thank you guys all for being patient. Beekeeper 69. My beautiful Queen Jeanette's in the house. Yeah, we tried to stream and then there was no sound. I'm like, what happened? Did somebody get access to my mic and turn me off? Like, let's shut 6J up. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me see. We're live. Let me put this in there real quick, guys. We're live. I don't know what the heck happened. My mic is, maybe my dogs did it because I did like, you know what? You go in there every day at 12 p.m. We want to get our bellies rubbed. We want more snacks. Dang it! And so they might have walked. My dogs might have came in here and unplugged my mic. I got some smart dogs. I don't know if they can do that. I've seen some dogs flush toilets, but could they pull my mic out? Oh no, I don't know. Maybe they changed the settings. I gotta blame on the dogs. Remember we used to do that when we were young. Blame the dogs for our homework. Where's your homework at? Well, the dogs ate it. Good Lord. I don't think I can get away with that one. Let me see, crypto for life. Yeah, that's okay. Here we go. I don't think that one would have worked. Okay, let's see if this is going through. I feel like I missed something though. Okay, let me see. Bear with me, guys, because I had everything set up and then that happened. I had everything set up. Gmail Brown, I had everything. Did Gmail Brown make it back in? My brother Gmail Brown make it in? We had everything set back up and they jacked me. That's all right. Trying to mess with my stuff. Mess with my flavor, guys. It's okay. We're going to make it. We're going to be all right. Ain't that right, Mike Tatner? Nest Force. The microphone is distorted a little. Can definitely still. Okay, so maybe I need to turn it down some. Okay, how about now? Is that a little better? I can turn it down a bit. The gain might be too high. The gain might be too high. Okay, let's see. Input. I don't really know. No, because that's the yeah, that should be fine. Oh, you know what? Okay, so let me see for the second mic. Oh, the gain might be too high. I see what you're saying. Okay. How about now? Is that better? Is that a little bit better? Nest Force. I turned the gain down some. How about that, my friend? Sounds good here. Okay, I want to make sure everybody's happy. Okay, hopefully I got everything fixed. If not, I'm gonna have to order me another microphone, which I don't understand. What this thing's brand new. I don't know. So we okay now, guys? Everybody all right? Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Sounds more of a pre-gain issue than a volume issue. Huh. Instrumental power. I mean, I can turn all these on. I don't know if that helps out. How about now, guys? Any different? Any better? Any worse? Because I'm looking at my gain here. I can turn that down. Let's see my volume, headphones. I got the headphone. May have missed some news. Next thing I know, market's down. Yeah, you know that is Dr. Sheba. I don't know how far down they are though. We're gonna talk about that. Am I okay, guys? I can see where my gain is at. So is my gain okay now, Nest Force? Help me out here. Sounds a little like you got a cold to me. How you feeling? No, I'm good. Sounds great. Anthony Winter says sounds great. I mean, I don't. Let me see. Definitely a little better. Okay, sounds fine. Okay, guys. I guess I'm gonna have to let me see. I'm gonna have to go back and hear myself because I can't even. Okay, all right. Let me see how this sounds, guys. Hold on. Let's see. No, I'm good. Sounds great. Anthony Winter says sounds great. I mean, I don't. Let me see. Oh, it's. I don't really know. No, because that's yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so it sounds like I'm okay now. Please start. It's fine. Okay, Dr. Sheba, we good? Dr. Sheba says we good. Good now. Okay, guys. Awesome. We appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. Dr. Sheba, Mike Tatner. Thank you guys again for being here, guys. I apologize for the early mess up on the previous live. So the mic for some reason went out. I don't know. I just pretty much hit every button. I don't know if I'm even supposed to hit every button, but doggone it, I sure did. I hit every button on this thing, not knowing if it's all right, but it sounds like we're good now. So let's get into the market, guys. So yeah, I mean, there's some people saying we're down. I mean, down from what? I guess is a question, because right now I still say we're over $1 trillion. Guys, this is nothing than where we were at, what, a couple weeks ago? We were over $1 trillion. We were right around that 25,000 mark. Are we not right back where we're at? And again, why are we here? Why do we pump from 19,000 to 24 and some change? Is that not because of the Fed, the Fed information that was shared with us, rates and things like that? So, I mean, 24.4. Are we down, I guess, from 26,005? Yeah, I guess you could say down a couple thousand, but what does that mean? I think we're up, because the last thing I remember a couple months ago, or maybe just over a month ago, we were at 16,000. Remember that? So, we can't get too spoiled. Here's the thing, guys, to keep it 100. You have to play this game. You have to play this game of investing by looking at all aspects of what's going on. And we're going to go over some stuff here with Twitter. But you got to play this game. What's up, JC? JC, you made it. The last stream we wound up dropping, so we had to restart again. But you got to play this game. Understand, like don't let your days be based off of whether they're good or bad days. Also, majority. Yeah. No, alts are definitely down. But don't play this game worried about where the price is daily, because Bitcoin is amazing. Crypto is amazing. Everyone that's here today, we're very passionate. We love this industry. We're behind this industry. We're invested in this industry for our family future. And the world understands that this is the evolution of money. I mean, that's what crypto is. It's the evolution of money. But the evolution of money is going to have some pain for it to evolve. If that makes sense, we got to go through some pain for it to evolve. It's not just going to be the evolution of money. I mean, the fact that we saw that 68,000 in 2021, that was amazing. But now, in order for us to break those barriers and get above and beyond that to higher highs, right? We'll have higher highs and higher lows. But in order to do that, we've got to go through some pain. And that's what's happening right now. The biggest thing that I would be talking about is the banking institutions, guys. The banking institutions is what I'm looking at. And I'm not talking about U.S. I'm talking about everywhere. People are freaking out. And we may not know this, but there's other countries that got it just as bad, if not worse than we do. It's happening. It's a domino effect. And I was reading one deal, and I'll go through here in just a minute. Let me start with the markets real quick, guys. So because there's some stuff that I was reading. One of the biggest banks, the company, the bigger bank that actually helps them out is denying any more assistance. So guys, that's and I was looking at that, and hopefully I retweeted that. I'll look and see. But right now we got over $1 trillion market cap. We're at 24.5 as far as Bitcoin. Ethereum's at 1657, just under $1,700 after we had that pump. BNB is trying to hold on to $300. We got USDC 9997. I'm so sick of you, USDT. Good Lord, because people don't realize that little bit of like I was going to convert my USDC, right? And people don't realize the difference between $1 and 9996 or 9993, that's huge, especially when you're talking about big amounts of money. Big amounts of money, which so for me, just to try to transfer out of there, You're talking thousands, just over a little bit. So that, you know, we'll talk about that later. XRP is at 36 cents. We got ADA Cardano at 32 cents. We got Polygon Matic is at 112. That was just 109 right when I started the last stream. So this is pumped up a little bit. We've got Doge. That dog is back at 6.9, but really flirting with the 7 cents mark. We got Solana at 19.20, back under $20. Can it get back to 8? Oh gosh, I don't know. We got Polkadot at 5.97. I'm telling you, I'm really bullish on Polkadot. Guys, always remember that nothing that we talk about should ever be deemed or considered financial advice. We are not financial advisors. This is your boy James, aka 68J. I've been in crypto since 2017, and the only thing I'm doing is documenting my journey in the evolution of money. We've got Tron at 6 cents. We got Shiba. Come on, Shiba. Can you hold on to that zero? She was like, hold on. Come on. Hold on to that 4 zeros. Nope, but it might get back down to 5. Let's see what happens. And that's most likely 5 zeros here coming in the next few days or so. Avalanche is at 15.79. We got Uni at 5.93, just flirting with that $6 mark. We got Atom, the OG, at 12.22. Chainlink is back under $5 at 6.58. We've got TON at 2.41. OKB is at 47.50. We've got XMR at 146.13. While File is at 5.60. That was just $4 and something cents, but when we covered it was 2.97. We got XLM. You know I'm bullish on XLM. A lot of positive news with XLM, but you know, as the markets tank, so does all of crypto. It's at 8 cents right now. We got APT at 12.31. While let's see, we got LDO at 2.34. Chronos. Never figured out what's going on with this little the crypto.com symbol here. They changed it up. It's at 6 cents. Can we get to 5? Maybe. Let's see. HBAR is at 6 cents. We got near. Back under $2 is 194. We got VTHO at 2 cents, ICP at 521, 8 at 417, QNT at 122, Algo at 20 cents. You know how we feel about Algo, and that all AI juggernaut, GRT, is at 14 cents. Stacks, we just covered this here about a week ago, 91 cents, back under $1. We got Phantom. You know I'm a big fan of that one at 39 cents. Phantom, I remember that, 2 or 3 cents. XTZ is at 115. Avi at 74.12. We got Mana trying to hold on above 55, above 50 cents at 55. We got the coin formerly known as EGLD Multiverse X at 49. We got Flow, if you didn't know, is back under $1, 97 cents. We got Theta trying to maintain that dollar, just 1 penny up above. We've got IMX at 117. AXS at just under $8 at 7.93. Sandbox is saying, you know what, Mana, I'm better than you are. We're trying to get back to 50. Let's see what it does. And today we are covering hot. Like drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Remember that song? Drop it like it's hot. And hot is at 1 cent, guys. So even in a better position over the last 24 hours, it's at 117. Only 116 behind the almighty Bitcoin. And you can see right now hot is in a bit of a retracement in the last day. Okay. So from the time that I thought about doing it, it came down a bit. That's all right. We're going to talk about hot in just a second. Always remember, guys, we cover a coin a day, Monday. There you go. I just saw somebody said it. Yeah, it says credit Suisse. Yeah. I was looking at that Gmail Brown, looking for a bailout. But the major institution that supports them is like an Iranian bank or something like that. They were like, no more. We're going to talk about that. So, HOLO was something I remember back in like maybe 2019, 20. This thing was pumping. It pumped for a minute. And we'll take a look at it in just a second. Before we do, let's look at everything in the Twitter world, which is one of the best places to go find out information about crypto. Again, guys, today we're going to be covering hot HOLO. They didn't show my little fire. I had fire right there, and they put no graph. Okay, that's right. We're going to take a look at this in a second. Let's see here. GISN, Swiss government's discussing options to stabilize Credit Suisse, which is CS, which is what Gmail Brown was just talking about right now. Family, what's up, Mike Tatner? Always good to see my man, Beekeeper69, Gmail Brown, Nest Force, JC, my man, Pots and Pans. Anthony, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Let's see here, guys. My apologies again for the stream early, technology. U.S. lawmaker Tom Emmer, what is the suspect FDIC is weaponizing banking sector instability to target crypto firms and demands an explanation. Guys, you see that? U.S. lawmaker Tom Emmer suspects the FDIC is weaponizing. Now, guys, I was watching something the other day, yesterday. Good Lord, when am I getting that old? Yesterday, and it was talking about a possible plan. Matter of fact, I might have shared this, and if I did, I want you guys to pay attention to this. Let's keep it going because I think I might have shared the guy's interview. And I noticed that one of the things that I had posted here, CKJ, that's one thing when you come on at 12, a lot of people might look at what you got and share it. So I saw that he had shared one of the things that I posted, unless we both just so happen to post the same thing. But this one, I don't think he posted. I didn't see him cover it. I'm going to show you guys right now in just a second. Crypto Savvy says, how do you know the bottom is in? Bulls aren't happy at the bottom. Bottoms calling the bottoms. They will be pissed off screaming manipulation when the true bottom hits. So one of the things that Savvy's saying, guys, is that we've never really seen a true bear market, like a destructive bear market in crypto. And we haven't. And that's on everything. I mean, we saw a dip because of COVID, but that wasn't a bear market. That was a result of, panic, right? But we've never seen, that's when it came down from wherever it was at in the thousands, above, I think it was above 10,000 down to $3,500. But we've never seen a true bear market, and that will consist of multiple things that's happening in our in our world coming together as one. So banking issues, inflation, rates, real estate crisis, panic, recession, depression, all these variable things that it's going to be chaotic, guys. But the banking thing, I think, is really the nail in the coffin. I think that's the thing that we have to really watch. And because that could lead to panic. That could lead to so many negative things. And obviously we don't want to see that. Well, looks train wreck to me. I could have made more 5 spins casino. Jeez. Iran just made a treaty involving BRICS nations. There's financial. Yeah, we're going to talk about all that here in just a second. So let's keep it going. So, okay, so this is talking about the U.S. and German law enforcement agency has shuttered Chipmixer, a cryptocurrency service allegedly used to launder billions of dollars in illicit proceeds. Oh, good Lord. All kinds of stuff's coming out now. No one can, it says, Bitcoin cannot hold up in a traditional bear market. It has never seen one. This will be the first true bear market, guys. That's so, me and JC has been around for a while. For anybody who's been around as long as we have, you guys would know we've never seen a true bear market, not like a stock bear market or like what Crypto Savvy refers to as the bubble pop, right? And you've heard so many people. Not everybody calls it a .com bubble pop. He just compares it to the .com bubble pop. But you can hear so many major investors, major institutions talking about we've never really endured a crypto bubble pop, and all that really just means is bubble's not a bad thing. It just means it's going to wash out all the scams, and we need that, guys. I mean, do you guys want to see $100,000 Bitcoin and then banks start collapsing? Do you want to see a $500,000 or $250,000 Bitcoin? Do you want to see your Shiba get to 1 cent and then all of a sudden there's a crash? So COVID, weren't COVID a bear market? No, JC, no. COVID was not a bear market. No, my brother. COVID was just a tragic situation for mankind that everyone freaked out and people pulled their money out. That's a bear market will consist of multiple moving parts, right? And one of those is manipulation, fraud, scams, all these type of things. Like you got to understand, COVID. When COVID dropped, think about that. COVID was all of humanity, right? It shocked the world. I mean, it seemed like something out of a movie. And people didn't know what to expect, so people panicked and got their money off, out of crypto, whatever the case may be, or whatever might happen. But you had FTX, Celsius, Luna, you got banks crashing, all this stuff, and so now this is a natural reset, right? And then everyone's talking, and now here's the thing, guys, everyone's talking about a recession, depression. So if that does play out, we're gonna, Bitcoin is showing the strength. Crypto is showing the strength right now. I mean, for all this stuff to happen and for it to be strong, it shows that why it was created and that it is the future. That's without a shadow of a doubt. So get your money on the side. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, JC and all you guys, crypto is showing its strength. It's like being in a boxing match and watching someone get hit with 15 blows that should have knocked them out, but they're not falling. Wish the U.S. would print its own money, right? So that's what Bitcoin's taken so many hits. The one hit that did knock it down was a hellmaker, which was COVID, right? I mean, it knocked the heck out of everything, not just Bitcoin, everything, stocks, everything fell, right? But now what's happening is we're seeing a real bear market play out. And what I mean by that is just real world issues, not just some massive catastrophic, people are dying left. I mean, it was horrific, guys. That was like the worst thing that we could have ever, seen as far, because it took a lot of lives and things like that. We lost a lot of family members in that. So the point I'm making now, what's happening is corruption. So this is corruption. This is corruption. This is manipulation. This is financial institutions being seen for what they truly are. This is understanding that our money is not safe. This is understanding that our money is being used, and the things that we already knew. It's almost like it's like when you know something and you just kind of let it go. It's like, I know what they're doing with my money. I mean, everyone here is adults. We're all adults. We have to know that they're lending out our money and putting our money in government bonds and trying to earn it, all these different things, right? But at the end of the day, we just kind of let it be, and we've learned to live with the fact that they make us go through all these things just to get our money back off. Then what happens is we're just the little people. But when big institutions, and they always say follow the money, start freaking out and start moving their money out of banks, it starts telling into bigger institutions, obviously, right? So, and then this one guy starts talking about how this may be kind of playing out to what this guy's saying right here. It might be an attempt, or actually up above, it might be an attempt to try to get rid of all the little banks. So we're going to talk about that. Let's keep it going, guys. I don't spend too much time, otherwise we'll be well over an hour. So this is more about the Credit Suisse Bank. Asked Swiss Central Bank for a public show of support, and I'm gonna get into that even more so. Just in European bank stocks are in a free fall, guys. I mean, this is happening around the world. Around the world, all these banks are in massive trouble. HSBC. I know HSBC out here, they already sold out, and I don't know about in other countries, but I know out here they were bought out, because I used to have an account through them, and they were bought out by like a Chinese company. I went in one day and they were like, I was like, what the heck? I mean, I didn't remember signing up for no Asian bank, and I went in there, it was like, I had to go to a certain person that even kind of spoke English, because behind, I didn't even realize, because it wasn't one of like I had different accounts. It wasn't even an account that I would always pay attention to. And somehow I got this thing in the mail saying, you're now part of this Asian bank. I'm like, what happened? And so I walked in and I just felt so out of place, because they cater to the Asian community, and HSBC had sold out to them, and I didn't even realize they had done that. So anyway, but it shows, and they wound up, mailing me my money and all that kind of stuff. I was like, not part of this one, because I can't understand anybody. But anyway, so this right here is just showing there's a lot of there's some big issues going on right now globally, guys. Traders are eyeing $10,000 Bitcoin. And you see something like this, and you're like, where is this predicated off of? And like I said, I'm almost to an extent tired of talking about it, because I feel like every time you talk about it, people get irritated. Oh no, it's not gonna happen, because everybody wants to see an immediate profit. Understand that we're headed. Remember what's Gilligan's Island? What was that? The skipper to the millionaire and his wife. Anybody remember that? What's it called? Gilligan's Island. That's what it was. And they're on this boat, and then you see the water, and we're headed for a storm, guys. We're headed for a storm, and it's kind of like Crypto Savvy said. Nothing is going to be able to pump through this storm. Not even Bitcoin, because again, if that was the case, Bitcoin would have kept soaring through COVID. This is going to be so crazy, right? And again, I don't know everything. I'm just telling you guys that I just think when everything hits and panic goes, people are gonna. I mean, there's gonna be people right now. There's people who got so much into crypto, guys. And I'm not saying this is you. And I hope that because you should never over leverage yourself. You should never invest more than you can lose, right? We always hear that. Selmo Floyd, what's up, my man? Any bank and blockchain can collapse, even by an amen, brother. Come on, Selmo Floyd. Tell him, Selmo. Tell him, my brother. Tell him. I'm telling you, nothing's too big to fail. Nothing's too big to fail. What keeps Binance in business? The same doggone thing that keeps banks in business. The fact that people are investing their money into that platform. They're making money, that way as well. So I got no money, just bank debt. So the point I'm trying to make, guys, is it's going to get crazy. So let's keep it going. U.S. Congressman Biden administration trying to cut off Bitcoin and crypto companies from banking is a destructive regulatory strategy that is stagnating innovation. I'm telling you guys, this is another. See, all the stuff that I'm putting out is stuff that I'm researching. U.S. Congressman says the Biden administration. Now, this is just what's going on behind closed doors. Because I'm telling you guys, they were waiting when even before Celsius and Luna. When that happened, all they saw, we got a reason to go and start doing all this stuff now. We can play out our plan. And there's a guy who talks about this plan. It's like, I can't think of what he calls it. I'm going to get to the article in a second. And he was a brilliant guy. And you have to listen to the video. I hope I shared it, man. I really hope I shared it. I'm going to look at my Twitter and see if I shared it right now. Maybe we'll get to it. But he was talking about how he's been meeting with all these major people. And there's a plot. There's a plot globally. There's a plot. And he even named off some of the people. He says it's like 149 people behind all this worldwide, where they're working together for like one money, one tax, one system, one thing. And he talked about it. It's very interesting. But I do think, I do think there's a strategy behind closed doors to try to hurt crypto. Come on, guys. These guys aren't making all their money from crypto. These guys are making their money in a corrupt, slave-driven system that we've all been victims to. We've been so busy fighting amongst each other with all this, that, and this, and that, and I'm not going to get into because I don't want to use some of the words, but this nationality against that national, this person against that, this thing against that, political, and we've been all fighting each other, and all we are is a part of the same slave environment or institution ways of doing things. And that's how they've been locked them up, JC. But that's the thing. You can't lock them up. How do you lock up the people that lock up people? Explain me that to me. That's why, if you guys remember some years ago, you dang right? If you guys remember some years ago, if you guys remember when COVID happened and they start unveiling how some of them, it's like one of these banks in China, whatever it was, the gold that they had in their reserve were gold plated. They were talking about banks overcharging people, hidden fees, billions of dollars that have been stolen from the American people through banking institutions. You don't remember that when COVID hit? All this stuff started coming out. When crypto and everything, stocks went down and stocks were real cheap, all this financial stuff came out. And there were even financial institutions and companies that were what's the word I'm looking for? Penalized and had to pay millions. They had to pay millions for stealing billions. They got fined. They were fined millions for stealing billions. Come on now. So how the hell do you lock up the people that lock up people? I'm just saying. I'm telling you guys, it's the greatest story ever. It's the greatest scandal ever. It's all scams, doggone it, Laurel Jack. The greatest scandal ever. And we walk around, you know how people come up with movies like The Matrix? Huh? You want to know how people come up with movies like The Matrix? Because we're in the damn Matrix. That's why. I said it. We're in the Matrix. We're in the Matrix. We're being played. We go around worried about this and cars and houses and who got the best job and they're stealing from us left and right. And that's why Bitcoin was doggone created. That's why Bitcoin was created. For the people, by the people. Damn it, Tails, let them know. Woo! For the people, by the people.
Swift
Yep.
the world.
Yep. For the people, by the people. That's why Bitcoin's going to make it. And we've gone from a time where they were talking about black market and manipulation. And these are all things that they were trying to create because they were scared. Money laundering. And yeah, there's money laundering with money. There's money laundering with our institutions. There's been stories when me and my wife watch all these things, these crime things at night or whatever, and there's institutions that have been known to get big payouts to allow illegal people to launder their money through their banks. Come on, man. Come on, man. What you talking about? What, you don't think politics? Come on, man. Look at what SBF, look at what Sam Bankman-Fried did. Sam Bankman-Fried, in a very nice way, put money in politician pockets. Did he not? With an agenda. In a very nice way, he started going around, on the cover of Forbes. And the difference between him and gangsters is they gangsters. They just might take some lives and do some things like that. What's the difference? It's still buying people off. Sam Bankman just did it in a different way. And that's why you don't see this dude being persecuted. That's why he's in this damn living room right now playing PlayStation. Come on now. Let me say it. I must tell it. We on fire right now. Oh, you already know. See? He's just a nicer version of corruption that's been going on. People getting their pockets pad. I remember one time I had a high-priced attorney friend of mine I knew, and this guy was like I was in a circle of people, like it was DAs and all these different people, and I remember one of the guys telling me, and it messed me up, Sly. It messed me up. What's up, Sly? It messed me up. He was talking about, and he was dating one of the district attorney people, and he was a high. This guy was like the number 2. I got his cell phone number. He's still the number 2 defense attorney at the time. I think in California. He's a guy who represented Suge Knight and all that kind of stuff. I know him personally, right? And he was telling me how sometimes they'll go into court and they'll bargain with cases. That they may say, okay, well, give us this one, let this guy off, even though he did all this mess, let him off, but then we'll go to give you this one. Like, y'all bargaining with people, I mean, over money. Money talks, guys. If you don't think so, if you don't think, look, man, let me stop. I'm not going to sit here talking about who getting paid off and who this and that, but I'm just saying this is now being played out at a higher level. All Sam Bankman-Fried did was do it in a higher level, right? And so you know, and then who they want to try to put a lawsuit against? Shaquille O'Neal and Steph Curry and Golden State. Man, come on, there's bigger. They ain't even do nothing. They didn't know no better. They're celebrities just getting endorsements. You want to persecute the people that we look up to, keep us busy with all this crap and all these facades. Meanwhile, y'all robbing us blind, and y'all got a backdoor strategy to attack crypto through the banking sector. Hello, come on now. Tell them.
Got them switching gears, new Ferrari with the 10.
Yep.
On some bullish shit, stop crying, start buying.
And what does all this mean, guys? What does all this mean? Why are they so mad at everybody? Beekeeper 69, they mad because they don't want us to be wealthy. They want to keep us in the matrix. They want to keep the worker ants working. They want to keep us locked in this thing where we're worried about this and Gucci and and fighting. They don't want the average Joe, man. They don't want, there's no money in peace. There's money in war. There's money in chaos. They don't want to let a minority, any minority, know that you can be wealthy. They don't want you to have the opportunity. No, they want you to keep building liquor stores in each corner and doing this and that and fighting over who got the hair weave shot. Come on now. I'm talking. They don't want us to be wealthy, guys. That's what this is all about. I don't care what your nationality is. They don't want you to be wealthy. That's what this is all about. So what they're doing now is they got a chess game going on right now that is, let's attack the banks. Because if you want to get to crypto, you go after the banks. Come on, we're going to keep on reading. Let's keep on going. If you want to get to crypto, go after the banks. Now the everyday average person, how does the everyday average person invest in crypto if there's a banking, if there's a depression and then all of a sudden they roll out something like the CBDC and say, hallelujah, hallelujah. We're here to save you after we were the same ones that destroyed you. Come on now. Doggone it. Got me mad. I understand business. Been in it for a long time. Let's keep it going. Remember this. And the hate comments, I go, okay. Oh, good Lord. Oh, he's just telling Crypto Savage. Yeah, Crypto Savage on one. He said, hey, man, same thing and same people saying the same disrespectful things. Yeah, get it. Yeah, come on, Crypto. They just mad at you, Savvy. They mad at you because it's playing out. Okay, so Bitcoin worked this weekend when banks didn't. That's doggone straight. And that's what they're mad about. They tried to attack it, and it got stronger. It got stronger. All that stuff that happened with FTX, if Bitcoin and crypto was weak, we should have fell to doggone almost nothing. But it's strong. Y'all attacked the banks, and Bitcoin was strong. People, look at some of the most brilliant minds and investors around the world, like Kathy Wood, ARK Investment, Michael Saylor, Raw Powell, all these guys, they get it. Why you got billionaires like Mark Cuban, all these guys playing this game? They get it. Elon Musk, they get it. Jeff Bezos, everybody is now converting their companies into crypto. Crypto was here, and crypto, you can buy cryptos, and now Amazon NFTs and this, and Instagram NFT. Come on, guys, they get it. They can't control nothing, JC. That's the problem. So since they know that the people are smart, and we took the blue pill in the matrix, and we see what they're doing, now that they're going after, it's almost like this. You want to hurt a man, go after his family. You want to hurt the world, go after the place that allows them to live, which is a banking institution. We all function through banks. Our cars, our houses, how we eat. Man, listen, I'm going to get to a video. This is going to go over, and I don't care. You don't want to go. If y'all got something to do, go ahead and do it. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. There's a video where we're going to listen to this video, and this guy tells you, they're going to make it where you can't. There's a law. There was a bill passed where there's a world order law that if like when they're talking about this world order, one world currency, and other, you guys can hear about how other countries right now are trying to get away from the dollar. They're trying to create this global world currency, and if the U.S. deems that as an attack, they have the ability to shut off all of our money, deposits, withdrawals, everything. And this guy's talking about how he sees it's coming. Let's get to that. Let's just keep it going. Damn it, VV, you gotta wait. Sorry, I'm on one. The world of crypto is fast becoming unbankable, and regulators are tight to widen the fire break. Come on, man. Between the traditional banking system, y'all are scamming us. Leave us alone. Come on now, this guy right here. We're gonna listen to this. I hope y'all got some time.
I was having dinner with a friend.
I hope y'all got some time, because this right here sums up a lot of what this brother's saying right here. Listen to what he's saying, guys. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play. This is gonna take about 10 minutes of our doggone time. Listen to this dude. This is serious. Crypto for life. Let's do it.
I was having dinner with a friend not long ago in New York City. We met at a place called Oriole, which is in Midtown. My dinner companion that night was a senior advisor to BlackRock. As you may know, BlackRock is now the largest asset manager on the planet. It directly manages $5 trillion in assets, and it oversees another $11 trillion through its Aladdin platform. That means one firm controls more money than the GDPs of China, Russia, and Japan combined.
Listen, guys, I sit up wee hours in the night. I was taught a long time ago, if you want to be successful, do what successful people do. I'm not lucky. I'm a student of the game. I might get in here and play my boy Tell's music. I might get in here and have fun and everything else. I might come to this and everything. But there's a reason. It's not by mistake that I've been successful in what I do and that I've made millions in this industry. It's by paying attention. Whatever you're doing, listen to what this brother's saying right now.
Anyway, my dinner companion happens to work directly for BlackRock's CEO. As we nursed our white wine and the evening wore on, she let something slip. If I remember her words, she said something like, "They want to tell us we can't sell." What was she talking about? Who was she talking about? I placed a few calls, first to my contacts in Washington, then to a few people on Wall Street. Soon I was on a plane for a series of meetings to London, to Geneva, back to New York, then down to South America. As I began connecting the dots, a pattern emerged. It revealed a network of more than 189 individuals positioned inside the world's major financial institutions. Some of them hold senior positions inside the IMF, World Bank, and every central bank in the G20, including our own Federal Reserve. These elites share one vision, and they're about to make it a reality. That vision is one world order, one world taxation, and one world money. They've worked for years behind the scenes preparing to realize that vision. They've literally rigged the laws of international finance. Everything is basically in place right now, and there's essentially no way to stop this from happening. When the crisis hits, they'll flip the switch, freezing the global financial system. That will give them time to reset the world economy according to their vision. As the coming crisis unfolds, President Trump will be powerless to stop it. In fact, trying to stop them would probably weaken the president's power altogether.
That is amazing, Jim, really. So what did these elites want from your contact at BlackRock?
Basically, they want to classify BlackRock as too big to fail. The technical term is Systemically Important Financial Institution, or SIFI. That designation normally applies to banks, such as Bank of America. If your bank gets the SIFI label, it means the government will bail you out first in a crisis. But it also means you must turn over control of your bank until the crisis subsides. In this case, they're trying to reclassify BlackRock, an asset manager, as too big to fail. If they succeed, they'll be able to freeze BlackRock when the crisis hits. BlackRock clients won't be able to sell. They won't be able to buy either. Their accounts will go dark indefinitely. And
are you guys hearing what they're saying, guys? I just shared this in the Telegram group, but I'm going to play this video because it's that important. It's that important. This is bigger than anything I can do. Or I can give 1,000. Look, this is big, guys. I'm going to play it, but I also just put it in the Telegram group. Here we go.
Elite operatives will take control of BlackRock's.
And this is crazy, guys. Listen to what this dude is saying. This has to do with me and you. Right here in the U.S. Listen to what he's saying. And he gives names. He gives names of who he talked to, guys. Listen to him.
Assets remotely via the internet. But our research shows that their ICE 9 plan goes much, much deeper than that.
Now, you refer to their plan as ICE 9. You just said that. What does that mean?
It's a reference to the Kurt Vonnegut novel, Cat's Cradle. In the book, a mad scientist creates a new form of water molecule called ice-9. When it comes in contact with other water molecules, it freezes them at room temperature. One drop of ice-9 can freeze the whole ocean. And that's what these elite operatives are about to do to the world economy.
Now, can you share with our viewers exactly who these operatives are and what their ultimate goal might be?
Like I said, John, more than 189 elite agents have slowly wormed their way into leadership positions across the board. They now sit at or near the head of the IMF, the World Bank, and even our own Federal Reserve. They also control much of what happens at the central banks of China, Russia, India, Brazil, Canada, and Europe. As you know, these institutions form a kind of global superstructure. It forms a kind of snare net encircling all nations.
And real quickly, guys, as you listen to this, JC says something. I'm reading the comments. He says, but who the heck is protecting us? That's the whole point. It's false security. We put our money in these institutions, and at any time, do you guys not remember the Great Reset? I mean, remember back when they depegged the gold from the dollar? What did they do? What did they do? They took everybody's doggone gold. You had to. You had to give it up. Do your research, guys. Let's keep listening to this.
Their leaders aren't democratically elected. They're not accountable to you and me. They're beyond the reach of government and citizens, and yet they hold the fate of the global financial system in their hands. To get a sense of how they operate, imagine an array of floating spheres. One sphere is labeled IMF. One is labeled Fed. One is labeled Bilderberg. One is labeled Wall Street. One is labeled central banks. One is labeled intelligence agencies. One is labeled media, and so on. The elites inhabit all of these spheres, and together the network forms a kind of 3D Venn diagram. As I see it, regardless of what sphere they inhabit, the elites all share the same vision. One world order, one world taxation, and one world money.
You guys hearing this? One world order, one world taxation, one world money. Scary, scary. And the most powerful people around the world, the heads. He talks about people who've been embedded in these different positions to make sure this happens no matter what we've been told.
All of their actions are geared toward moving that agenda forward.
Now, are you able to share the identities of these elites with our viewers?
We've identified more than 189 individuals who are in many cases hiding in plain sight. Regardless, they all share the same vision.
Here we go.
One world order, one world taxation, and one world money.
Here we go.
A short list would include...
And here we go. Remember this, guys. If you want any validation to what he's saying, look it up online right now. How many countries are pulling together right now to get away from the dollar? This has already been happening to create this one world currency. They've been talking about it. Pay attention. It's scary.
Include Christine Lagarde, Managing Director of the International...
And we know some of these people. Look at the names.
Monetary Fund, IMF. Mark Carney, Governor of the Bank of England. Raghuramji Rajan, Vice Chairman of the Bank for International Settlements. Haruhiko Kuroda, Governor of the Bank of Japan. William C. Dudley, President of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Augustin Carstens, Governor of the Bank of Mexico. Janet Yellen, Chairman of the Board of the Federal Reserve.
Who? Janet Yellen? Who? Let's keep it going.
System. Mario Draghi, President of the European Central Bank. Zhu Min, former Deputy Managing Director of the IMF.
And you think this guy is calling people's names out without validation? This dude is powerful. His connections are sick. I start looking him up online. Everything he's saying, he's validating. You think he can say that? This dude would be dead. Of course, he knows what he's talking about. Pay attention.
IMF. Zhou Xiuquan, Governor of the People's Bank of China. Robert E. Rubin, Chairman of the Council on Foreign Relations. This A-list of central bankers and other elites is just the tip of the iceberg. Of course, not one of these elites will tell you outright what's going on, but I've seen and heard enough to connect the dots for myself. Not long ago, for example, I met with one of their senior operatives. He's a leading economist who served as the chairman of the Federal Reserve during the last crisis. He's considered one of the most influential minds in banking today. We met privately during a conclave in Seoul, South Korea. Of course, I'm talking about Ben Bernanke. I came away from my meeting with him stunned.
He's dropping names.
And convinced that ICE-9 was real. Not long before that, I set up a one-on-one meeting with another member of the network. His name is Zhu Min, the former deputy governor of China's central bank. Until recently, he served as deputy managing director of the International Monetary Fund. Zhu is a brilliant guy, like Bernanke, and he's pleasant and well-meaning. There's no doubt in my mind that he's also a member of the elite network preparing to impose ICE-9 on millions of Americans. But I was
all these people, those 189 people he's talking about, all part of something called ICE 9. I'm telling you guys, this is stuff they let us know what they want us to know. And all of a sudden, like a thief in the night, I'm telling you guys, watch what he says. It gets scary. It gets worse.
I wasn't done with my research. I have since met with dozens of senior officials, intelligence analysts, and former Wall Street colleagues. My quest led to a final meeting, a face-to-face summit with the head of Bilderberg. We met at Rockefeller Center in Manhattan, and he was very eager to get my take on the euro as a currency. I was happy to provide it, of course, in exchange for some valuable intelligence. As I say in my new book, he did not have horns. In fact, he gave me a nice gift when we parted ways, a blue Swedish vase. I keep it in my writing studio at my home.
And that's what I love about what this guy's saying. He's giving names, he's giving information, what they met, how he got the information, the powerful people behind it.
Connecticut. But my point is, I came away from all three meetings convinced of one thing. When the next crisis hits, the elites are planning to freeze the financial system, and they'll replace it with a new system, one not based on the U.S. dollar. When that happens, we'll wake up to a very strange and disturbing new reality.
And for our viewers that are watching today, what might their reality look like that morning? How does this
And that's what's scary. We're already in it. It's happening right now.
manifest?
First, they'll have gone to bed knowing that a massive financial crisis was underway. But when they wake up, they'll find it has worsened and the contagion has spread worldwide. When they go to withdraw money, their ATM will say, closed temporarily. When they go to sell stocks, their account will say, transaction not available. When they go to their local business, that business will only accept cash if it's open. As citizens realize they're being barred from their money, riots will erupt. It's going to get really bad really quickly.
How would such a freeze actually work? And wouldn't that be highly illegal?
Well, it wouldn't be illegal technically because they've been quietly laying the ground.
And this goes back to answering JC's question. There's loopholes in the system to allow this to happen. You would think it's illegal, but they got things in place, certain acts and things that have been signed that we don't even understand the back end. Remember how they always say when there's a bill signed and brought into put into place, we need to know all the details. Is these little sneaky bills and things that are written that we don't know that allows this to happen. He's going to explain it.
Groundwork for years. They've rigged the financial laws, changed the rules of the game to allow this to happen. The stage is set. They have the levers in place. The lights are positioned. Now someone just needs to flick a switch and they'll impose ICE 9 rapidly. And again, all of this will be legal because they've rigged the system in their favor. Here in the U.S., for example, Congress pushed through something called the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEPA. This allows the government to freeze accounts, assets, even whole institutions at will. The only condition is that there's some threat to national security with a foreign connection. Of course, with a global market, every financial crisis has a foreign connection. Any systemic crisis fits the bill. And the thing is, when the next crisis hits, it's going to be so bad, President Trump won't have any choice but to go along with the elite's plan.
Wow. That is, you have to admit, that sounds somewhat hard to believe. Now, how could these operatives actually freeze a whole country's financial system?
Well, fortunately, we have some recent real-life examples to study. The elites have been conducting a series of dry runs for years, leading up to ICE 9. Look at Cyprus, for example. A few years ago, the Cypriot economy was in trouble, especially the banks. The IMF stepped in and loaned Cyprus
Stay with me, guys. We got just over a minute left.
$10 billion, but the loan came with strings. Now, pay attention because this is precisely what they're going to do. But imagine it on a global scale. So in exchange for the capital injection, the IMF demanded control over the Cypriot banking system. More specifically, the IMF froze the entire system, literally every bank in the country. And they did that to ensure the IMF's demands were met, including strict capital controls. So how did all of this impact regular citizens? Their local ATMs went dark. Even the bank branches closed, permanently in some cases. Citizens
Are we not seeing this right now?
could not withdraw cash. They couldn't even transfer funds from one account to the other. What came next? Wealth extraction on a grand scale. The IMF basically stole 6 to 10% of all the cash in the Cypriot bank accounts. How did the elites justify this? They called it a levy, the price regular citizens had to pay for their government's missteps. Keep in mind, these asset confiscations were done at the balance sheet level with the institutions themselves. They never had to confiscate individual accounts. They froze every account by controlling a handful of the country's biggest banks. When the next crisis hits, we're going to see this here in the U.S. and around the world, and it'll be a highly coordinated global attack on the entire system simultaneously. I was having dinner.
You guys heard it. And this is why we need to be concerned, guys. What's up, Frankie J? Guys, this video, I just shared it in the Telegram group, guys. You just got to pay attention. You know, this guy was referring to this, and this came out, and he was talking about this. This looks like it was back in February 9th. February 9th. But he was referring to things that he was talking about. He said President Trump. So if this is when President Trump was in office, he's been saying this, and it's played out. That's what's even more scary. If when he says President Trump, and we've got Biden now, think about that, guys. If this is what he was saying and these things were going to happen when we were all just hunky-dory and everything's been cool, and all of a sudden this has been playing out, it's even more scary. That is coming to fruition. You heard it right here on Crypto for Life with your boy 68J. Let's keep it going. Fed swaps now shows, okay, we won't get into that. Michael says, when you can't afford to lose Bitcoin. I'm telling you guys, this is what's happening. The thing that we thought was indestructible, it can't sink. The Titanic can't go down. Our financial institution can't go down. Banks just won't shut down like this and leave us hanging. And Bitcoin, which is so small right now, will end up being the greatest of all. Not financial advice, just my opinion. My, my journey to evolution of money. Oh my goodness. So this is Crypto Savvy talks about a possible reversal diamond forming. Guys, the charts. You got to know charts. If you don't, JC knows what this means. If you don't understand the charts, then that just means you're just sitting around waiting for things to happen. I always say this, guys. Never be, what's the word I always, God, I lost my train of thought right now. It's better to be proactive than reactive. Learn these things, guys. Not that you got to learn to trade, but it's better to have a plan and be proactive than reactive. Oh, Bitcoin is at 24. It's down. Well, what the heck did you say? What did you say when it was at 16? What will you say if we have a global recession, depression? I mean, come on now. I'm just saying, don't be reactive. Be proactive. Have a plan. This is when I was talking about. I actually put this up early, wee hours in the morning this morning. I actually tweeted this when it first dropped. Wee hours, 7 hours ago. It's probably like what, I don't know, 6 in the morning, so when I was up. And then I saw, I was watching CK's channel, saw him play it, but I'll show it real quick. It's only 2 minutes.
Interview. Mike, what do you think's going on here?
Listen, this reminds me a lot of 2018 December when the Fed had this idea of one last hike. And of course, it sent the markets into a tailspin. They had to reverse it soon after. In a short period of time, information has changed dramatically. The commodity market is telling you, oil market is telling you that we're heading into a recession.
Just like Frankie J says, and Frankie Legend says, Frankie Legend's like, wow, it's Frankie J. No, but just like Frankie Legend's saying, if you fail into plan, then that's like planning to fail. You have to have a plan in place, because if this all happens, if it becomes impossible to get access to your money, if all this stuff plays out, if banks continue to fall, do you realize that most people who are investing right now probably are, and even though the whole world, the phrase that they use or the expression is never invest more than you can lose, there's a lot of people who are investing everything. Maybe you haven't sold a house, maybe you haven't sold your car, but chances are you're investing 50% of your family's money. Some people I know personally, 80, 90% of their family's money. What do you do? It's something, if there's a great reset or depression, something, the 2008 or worse, right? The biggest depression, recession we've ever seen, what happens? You start pulling money out of your assets to survive. That's why you have to have a plan, guys. You got to have a plan.
We are going to have a credit crunch in the U.S. and globally. And so...
And I low-key feel like that's what they want people to do. They want people to get so spooked and freaked out that you put your money back out of crypto into these institutions. You put it back in a cash to make you dependent on, they may money print and stuff like that. We may see some more pumps and things like that. But what they do is they get you so scared that you start pulling money out as they insert money in. Because if you don't think that for 1 minute they understand that Bitcoin is the future, you're crazy. It's manipulation. It's a chess game to try to get you out and to gather more that they can. Because when it's all said and done, and there's no more Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's at 1 million or 2 million, guess what? They don't want you. They don't want to look up and see JC. They don't want to see Mike, a Frankie Legend. They know what you're doing. They know, okay, well, hey, that dude's making 6 figures a year. That's enough. We don't want him to be worth 100 million. You know how jacked up? No. We don't want them moving to our neighborhoods, buying cars from the same dealerships we're buying them from. No. No, Lowell Jack. No, Beekeeper 69. Don't come get a mansion next to mine. No, Nest Force. We don't want you in our neighborhoods. Let's scare the hell out of you. Let's manipulate. Let's just keep the slaves believing. Kumbaya. Yeah, why they rob us blind. Why? Because they don't want us to be in the positions that many of them are in. They know what's going on. They know the power of Bitcoin. They know why it was created, and they're scared to death, and they want to put a stop to it. And their chess move is to hit us where it hurts. And where does it hurt? The thing that allows us to buy it. Let's go out there and destroy it.
Fixed income, commodities, I'll tell you we're heading into recession. Powell should pause, and we'll be cutting rates sooner than we think. And so that's a huge shift in psychology. It's got Bitcoin and Ethereum on the move. If there was ever a time to be in Bitcoin and crypto, this is why it was created, in that governments print too much money whenever the pain gets. Governments print too much. Why it was created, why it was created. This is why it was created.
This is why it was created. And Nerdsport just says something. Remember, you will own nothing, be happy. You know what's so funny, guys? You know what's so funny, Sly? It's funny because I'm going to tell you how jacked up and how programmed we are, right? I'm going to tell you how jacked up and programmed we are as people, right? And I say this out loud. What's up, Miss J? Kills in the house. The kills are in the house. I'm going to tell you how jacked up because they made me feel the happiest moments. And it was the happiest moments, right? But I'm going to just tell you how jacked up this whole system is. When some of the happiest moments in my life, and I'm sure you guys all have your own story, is when, you know, obviously my mom is gone today now. But when I was a young kid, you know, we lived in the hood. We lived in projects. We lived, you know, all I remember was roaches and welfare and government cheese. And I was so excited about getting that government cheese, grilled cheese sandwich. Or when Mama got her food stamps, she would go down to the store, and it was like government money, and they enslaved our mind to make us feel that we were happy and we were great. I was happy as a child, and I was happy in my home, but it's like my mother didn't know nothing better. She didn't know no better. They didn't know no better, Miss J. Kill. They didn't know no better. They were programmed to think that that's the way everything was, that we were okay, and it's just crazy how they brainwash us to teach our kids the same jacked up system. Right, and I'm not. My kids are all going to college, going back for their doctorates, and God dog it, that's exactly what I told them to do. But a lot of times it's a system that we have to evolve out. Not just, well, because I was on welfare. If you get a better job and you get a little bit better car than we had when we were growing up, and you get a little bit better job, you know, then you've made it, honey. You know, go be the manager at Chuck E. Cheese or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, instead of being an employee, you've done it. And it's just, and I don't mean to pick on Chuck E. Cheese. I used to like Chuck E. Cheese. The point I'm trying to make is that, you know, it's like a jacked up system that we all play, and we've got less than 100 years to play it, and we all just stay in pocket. It's like the Matrix, man. We all just stay in pocket. And when crypto, and I said this before, guys, when crypto was created, it allowed a lot of us, because we would sit in school and they'd be like, astronaut, you know, doctor, you know, and the only thing we can think is like, if my butt can't jump and dunk the ball, if I can't catch a pass, if I can't rap or sing like Mike, I don't got a chance. Because you yelling all this astronaut and doctor and all, who you selling that to? Where's my opportunity? Because when I leave here, I got to go back to that hood. I got to go back to my projects. When I used to walk through the project, I would see, and on my mama, I would see bodies covered up in yellow bags. Dead. Somebody done got stabbed to death in my project. My first knife was pulled out on me on 9 years old. Someone trying to kill me. So the point I'm just trying to make is, and I'm not saying that's everybody's situation. The point, you know, I'm a Brooklyn, New York kid, you know, from the slums of Florida in here in California. Slide knows where I was at. Slide knows some of the areas we were at. And that's our story. But we're programmed to accept that. And then we want to know why we have all this, because people are sick and tired of just being held down. So what you do is you got these brilliant people, and all they can see is, let me create this, and let me sell weed, and they're brilliant. You're just not giving them opportunity. All I'm saying is this. I'm not justifying anything. What I'm saying is this. Crypto allows everyone to dream again. Crypto is that thing where it's not far-fetched. Oh, astronaut. So I got to learn trigonometry, immetrometry. I mean, I was like, what the hell I need to know that for? I've been in business 25 years on some of the biggest stages. Why are you making me go take calculus? When am I going to use that method? So it's a thing of, divide and conquer, who will fail, who will not. And they know that most people aren't going to. I remember one time I was part of a company, and they said that they banked on a big percentage of people not making it. I was like, what? You what? You're banking on people not making it? That's how you stay profitable? And I left that concept. Hell no, I'm gone. Because you got me out there on stage speaking in front of 10, 15,000 people on how they can win, but you're banking on a percentage of them failing so you can stay profitable? Does that not sound like our government? They know certain people are going to win. The 1%ers, the 5%, they know certain people, they can accept that. They can embrace that a few of us might become doctors, a few of us might become, oh, okay, that brother can jump, oh, Shaq is, okay, well, we can let a few of them, or whoever it is, whatever your national, it's not about a Pacific Rim, I'm just saying. They don't mind a few of us win, while the rest of us destroy each other because the opportunity is not there. And the reason that they're scared is because for the first time in humanity, we can be millionaires. This kid on welfare from the hood, who that's all I was taught, could be a multi-millionaire. That's what made me so prolific as a speaker. I got braids in my hair and all that stuff today, but I was James McFadden on some of the biggest stages around the world, suit and tie, speaking with some of the most prolific speakers around the world. Why? Because my story was my own. It was unique. And when I talk to people, I talked about hope. I'm talked about changing this. If you believe it, you can achieve it. And that's what this is about. They don't want us to believe, guys. They don't want us to believe. They don't want us to believe that we can win, that we can be better. They want to keep us in this jacked up rat race while they continue to build legacies for their families. They don't want Sly to go out there and say, well, oh, yeah, I remember Grandpa Sly. I don't remember Grandpa, our Grandpa, this is like, let's say the J. Kills and his wife family, or Nest Force, your family, or Beekeeper 69, or Gmail Brown, your family, right? They don't want you to have that Rockefeller money, Gmail Brown, Anthony Ranner, Frankie Legend. They don't want your kids out. We had dinner at your house. They don't want your babies saying my daddy was a legend. Come on now. Laurel, you know what I'm talking about, JC. Come on, Dr. Sheba. Y'all know where I'm coming from with this tales. Mike Tatner. I'm speaking to you right now. They don't want us to win. That's why this is all happening. They're scared of crypto and Bitcoin, and that's why you even have people out there saying, this ain't going to work. Even, I'm going to keep it 100, guys. Even some of these big money people. Bitcoin is the only way. Come on now. A lot of crypto is going to make it. A lot of these powerful crypto, because we've evolved. Internet has evolved. The block. I'm telling you guys, look, they keep saying that, like, I do believe there's a lot of crap coins. I do believe there's a lot of crap coins. I do believe a lot of them won't make it. But there's projects out there that are going to change lives, and they know it. And the reason that the big money they only keep talking about Bitcoin because they realize that the average person can't afford it. They don't want you to become a Shiba millionaire or a Polygon millionaire or an XRP millionaire, or a Telcoin millionaire. Come on now. Don't. It's not just the government. The rich want your butt to stay down too, because that way you can keep on relying on their businesses. They don't want you to become the dang business. Come on now. They don't want everybody to have an Amazon story. Come on now. What are we talking about? There's thousands of crap coins. You better believe it. But at the end of the day, they want to keep us down. Now, I got a lot of respect and love for a lot of these people out there talking to Michael Sellers, because what they're doing is they're talking about our industry. They're bringing light to our industry, and when money comes in, but if you don't think for 1 minute, when Bitcoin hits 500,000 or $1 million, or like Kathy Wood over at ARK Investment says 1.7 million in 7 years, or Michael Sellers says 5 million with the potential of 10 million if we just get a small percentage of the financial money that's out there. And how is that going to happen? It's happening right now. What do you think people are going to do as banks collapse? They're going to go to bigger banks, the guaranteed institutions, and they're going to start putting a bigger percentage into crypto. Even stocks will fall, guys, if we go into the big... Listen to me. Listen to me. But they don't want us to ever think for 1 minute. See? And that's why I got a lot of respect for Elon. That's why I got a lot of respect for Elon, because Elon says, I'm a back Doge. Elon says, Because Doge is for the little guy. He said it when he first got into it. You think Elon needs Doge? Hell no, he don't need Doge. He said it gives the average person an opportunity to win. Elon, doggone it. Elon. Where is it at? Let's play some tails for Elon. Doggone it. This is for Elon. Elon. The little man wins.
Getting bags, I ain't lying. Money multiplying, call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, banks ain't letting money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we.
Your boy 6'8" is talking to you guys. So this is why when I say the things that I say, I don't get overly excited like this all the time, right? Because I don't want to sway anyone any which way. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a person who's going to talk to you about financial planning. That's not my job. My job is to give you enough to wake you up. But one of the most frustrating things to me is when I see people walking around like horses with, oh, we're going to do this. It's going to go. And there's all this hopium. And I'm not saying don't have hope. Yes, have hope. But the better you are at understanding and the more that you know, the more that your money will grow. The more that you know, the bigger position you're going to be, because it's a difference of doing what everybody else is doing, guys. There's a difference. Anybody can jump into one of these smaller assets, these micro cap or whatever. We talk about the 70, 20, 10. If anybody can get lucky with a 10%er. There's a lot of people who got into Doge and just got lucky as hell. Well, I only got this 1,000 back in the day, and they put $1,000 in Doge, and that turned into millions of dollars. You could have put $1,000 in Shiba back in the day and became a multimillionaire. There's lucky. And then there's educational investing. There's being smart with your money, doing your due diligence, and being different than the masses. Some people got lucky, right? Some people will continue to get lucky. But this is the beginning of everything changing. This is the beginning. And anytime that you threaten a financial system, there's going to be hell to pay. All we got was a little view of what will come, could come, is possible. And as soon as it happened with SVB and all the banks that shut down or whatever, what did they do? They tried to come in with masking tape and tape it up real quick. Duct tape. They duct taped it. Well, you know what? I know a lot of people back in the day, we used to call them janky mechanics, that think they could fix something by duct taping your pipe back on or duct taping this and that. It's a quick fix. But eventually, that vehicle is going to break down. And that's what they tried. They brought duct tape in so that we couldn't see it. They still got more manipulation. They still got some pieces to move before they really hit. So what do? They print money out of thin air. The same thing that has had a lot of countries' money worth toilet paper. And the first thing we do is we ridicule El Salvador, who got it. And they said everything in our economy and our country is better than ever. People are moving there, businesses are on fire, their financial. I'm telling you guys, we ridicule because someone there got it, and they're tired of following the giants that they understand are nothing more than slave masters. Here we go, tails.
Gonna blow. I've been better off from selling at a loss.
Yep.
Caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop.
Yep.
For the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch. Hit that Vegas crypto meetup. Hello, nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. We're gonna have that Vegas meetup. Let's keep it going, guys. Your boy James. Woo! So you guys get a chance. This is on my Twitter as well, guys. Make sure you check that out. Watch this video, understand banking collapses and what it could mean for Bitcoin. Guys, check it out. All the stuff that I posted. All information is right there. I don't know, I don't see many people getting on there checking it out, but make sure you do us a huge favor, hit the like button, subscribe, show your love, guys, show your love. The more we grow, the more we're able to give back to you, the more things we're able to do. We're just in the beginning, 3 or 4 months. We're going on month number 4 now that we've been doing this. And half a month was actually, our channel was taken down over or discrepancy of something that must have been said, or whatever it was. But at the end of the day, so we guys, this is a new channel. You got incredible content, a person who's here to help everybody win. Show me your love by hitting a like, subscribe. Go out your way to go over to my Twitter page. When I look at some of the things that I personally post, I'm not talking about like retweets, but the things that I personally post, and I only see a few people, I'm like, good Lord, are they really not giving your boy some love, or what's going on? So go out there and show me some love on Twitter, guys. Like, retweet, make a comment. After this video is done, the way that you enter in the contest is do what? Go over to the YouTube channel and put a comment in. Do everything you can do to help this channel, help see value, so that I say, you know what, there's a reason these guys want to hear me they want to hear 6AJ. They want me to continue to do this thing because, again, when I'm doing this, when I'm taking time and I'm trying to schedule, I've made this part of my day. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for us. I'm doing this so you guys have a real voice, a non-biased voice, and a voice from someone who's been winning his entire life. I come from nothing. And the only reason I have anything that I got because I know exactly what it does, what it takes to get there. So, guys, with that being said, let's keep it going. Where do you think Bitcoin will go from here? Oh, Lord. Oh, good Lord. What everybody say? Up to 30? Okay. Well, you got a lot of people. Okay. VV is going to be dropping Sesame Street. That's going to be kind of cool. March 14th. Wait a minute. Was that yesterday? Oh, no. Did I miss that? No, I don't think so. I got to look at that. Raw Paul, a financial crisis plus a probable increase in liquidity to come to solve it equals big bull case for crypto. Absolutely. I believe that as well. Let's see if the liquidity arrives as I expect in due course. And if you see, and you can use the bond market as your guide. So it just talks about how you can kind of look at all that. And I do believe over time that's going to happen. I do believe we'll have a retracement prior to that. But, what do I know? Crypto companies could have accounts at big banks. They do have accounts at big banks. It's so funny because even when that happened, even when all that happened with USDC, other companies were like, oh yeah, Ripple came out and said, well, we actually have money in there, and other people, but it's not that big a deal because they didn't want nobody freaking out. They didn't want anybody tripping. It's not anything, it's no shots against Ripple. It's just, that was one of the biggest digital asset banks of all time. That's why they were ranked number 20th in the country. 25 years, one of the biggest cryptocurrency banks out there, period. All right, let's keep it going. Fiat is a monopoly. Guys, I'm not going to go into it. We're already an hour and 15 minutes galore. Kathy Wood, while U.S. bank system was seizing up in response to bank runs threatening regional banks, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other crypto networks, didn't skip a beat. Instability in the banking system threatened stablecoins. Yes, it did. The on-ramps to DeFi in stark contrast to regulator rhetoric. Guys, look, guys, they're trying to do everything they can, but crypto is the way. Just my opinion, not financial advice. I want everybody knocking on my door. James, you messing up? No, I'm not. Why does the world need Bitcoin, guys? Make sure you check out Michael Seller's yeah, so make sure you guys check out his mindset on that. VB, they got something that's kind of cool. It says, we can do it. Women support war efforts. I love that. That's a cool stamp. And when that comes out, when is it? The 17th, I'll be buying that. Supporting women that support war effort. I love that. That's awesome. SEC launches investigation to Silicon Valley Bank SIVB executive stock sales made days before collapse. Listen to me. What? Yes. And what do they mean by that? How, I remember the guy I'm coming to you today because I feel so bad for the employees and all the people, this and that. And yet they sold stocks days before the collapse, guys. You don't think they knew what's going on? Manipulation at its greatest. It happens all the time. Moody's expects the U.S. economy to fail into recession later this year, further pressuring the financial industry. You already know. U.S. banking system outlook downgrade to negative following recession. You already know. Less than 1.7 million. Okay, let's get into it, guys, because I don't spend so much time. There's more stuff. Go to my Twitter. And not just look at it, guys. Do me a favor. If you see anything that I personally post, make sure you like. Show some love. HOLO. Let's get into HOLO, guys. It's at 001. Right now, we're at a 117 rank. We're only 116 behind the great almighty Bitcoin. If you go to markets right now, you can see that you can find this thing in a lot of places. Binance, Uniswap, Gate.io, Crypto.com. It's everywhere, guys. It's everywhere. So this obviously you can get it. It's a big deal. It's everywhere. Look at that. Where can you not find this coin? And there was a time where hot was hot. Remember when that song came out, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. I think that's when hot was hot during that time. They might have made that song based off of hot. Let me stop. Not really. Let's keep it going, guys. So hot is what we're going to be covering. You can go down right here. You can see where we have hot, which is HOLO. Let's go into the thread. Let's talk about it. And I know we've gone out of time. My apologies, guys, but I think this is some incredible information. Ain't that right, Miss J. Kills? Miss J. Kills, let them know, bro. Yeah, that's right. 6AJ, let them know today. Martin's all over. Miss J. Kills, Gmail Brown, JC, appreciate each and every one of y'all. Tails in the house. My man, Sly Fox, my boy. Mike Tatner, the Fire Master. What's up, little buddy? Nest Force. Yes, sir. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's get into this. Alliance Block. It says Alliance Block and HOLO announces a strategic partnership. This was back in, so we're talking 3.5 years ago. So we're going to go over this briefly because this is old news, but still probably relevant. We are excited to disclose our new partnership with HOLO. And this article will briefly outline what that entails. So stay put and enjoy the ride. Alliance Block and HOLO. We at Alliance Block are building all-in-one decentralized community-driven participation and financial ecosystem powered by the Brain A framework, which uses deep learning, probabilistic programming, and optimal transport therapy. HOLO provides as an agent-centric data structure named HoloChain, okay, that can be used to build a wide variety of applications, mostly meant for decentralized economic business models, peer-to-peer networks, nonprofits, and distributed social media networks. So guys, make sure you guys check this out about Alliance Blocks and HOLO's partnership back in the day, about 3.5 years ago. Let's keep it going. This article came out when? Okay, oh, January 2. Okay, so I like stuff that's more recent now. This is only just a couple months back, month and a half back. Allow, okay. So this says, what we got here? Partner tech teams with HOLO Industries on self-checkout with holographic touch. Okay, so this is awesome, guys. This is updated information. I like anything that's updated. Partner Tech, a kiosk hardware manufacturer, has teamed up with HOLO Industries LLC to produce Bora Bora self-checkout and MasterCard payment with holographic touch, enabling 100% contactless and germ-free. They must have been thinking about this during COVID. Checkout ordering process through mid-air interaction with the holographic display. The holographic payment system uses mid-air PIN entry and signature based on HOLO technology for card holder verification. Partner Tech will market and sell holographic touch in combination with its POS and kiosk solutions for use in retail, hospitality, and healthcare in American market. Okay, so this image here. So this must be it right here. That's kind of dope. Oh, okay, so it's got like a little deal right there, like a little glass thing, and it says touchless. I wonder how that works. Guys, make sure you read more into this. This is kind of cool. Just came out a month ago. Article came out about a month and a half ago. Make sure you read it. It's in the thread right here on our Twitter page. Support the Twitter. Make sure you like. We got a couple likes. We'll go into who liked in a minute. I'm sure I'll look in there and see. Okay, who liked? It's always the same people. Like what? Anthony Wanner. Just oh Lord. Okay, let's see. Let's keep it going here. I went through that one already. Oh wait, there was one over here that was okay. This link. Yeah, I think this was like a video. I saw this. It's not a video. What is it? Got it. Partnership with HoloChain. Okay, who? Oh, partnerships with. Okay, so these are all partnerships. Okay, February 26th, HoloChain announced a new partnership with Next Block Group Holdings, a company aimed to advise established enterprises to help them to build decentralized applications. More precisely, Next Block Group operates an investment platform that allows to join base layer protocols with established enterprises. What does it say right here? Gmail Brown. I'm following one guy for the bounce. At the moment, he's the only person I have been crazy enough to Fed market will do somehow. Someone has to know what time it is. Amen to that. What's up? Iron Man in the house. My brother from another mother. Let's keep it going. Monzella. Okay, so this is so Next Block Group, Mozilla, Prometheus. Okay, so they got some partnerships, guys. Make sure you check it out. We're on a little bit of a time crunch here. We're gonna get into that drawing real quick. Let's see. This one we just did. Okay, that was this one. Morpheus. Like Neo? Like oh good Lord. Okay, so oh god dang it, why did I do that? Nope. Block the notifications. Trying to move too fast. It says Morpheus Network announces collaboration with HoloChain. This came out when? Is it okay? Even further away. Good Lord. Okay, so this is old, guys. I'm not going to go through too much. If you can read it on our Twitter, but really quickly, Morpheus.network is excited to announce its upcoming partnership with HOLO, the team behind HoloChain, a framework for distributed apps that prioritizes the creation of a more open internet that gives power back to individual users. The team believes that HoloChain can be an invaluable resource in real-world applications for platform users. Guys, make sure you guys check this out on our thread on Twitter. I won't get too much in it as this article is a little old, but it still gives you the overview. Remember, when we cover these coins, guys, Monday through Friday, we do a coin a day. Saturday, we call Saturday vibes, and then Sunday fun day. And then Friday evening, we come back, which I think we're going to have a guest. The guest that CKaz was trying to get on. We're going to have a guest on... what is it? I think it's for the Boomer Squad. I think it is. So I got to look more back into it. He actually contacted me today. I said Friday. Well, I'm waiting for. He might have actually confirmed it. Let me see. I don't see anything on my Twitter, but he might have confirmed it. already. But so when we talk about coins like hot, they're either hot right now, they may not be hot, they may be good, they may be bad. I actually think I have some hot HOLO. I got it back in the day and I've just been holding on to it. So it doesn't mean to buy it. It means that we're just giving you a light dive on things that you can go out there and research on, and we're just covering anything. I don't care if it's a bad coin, like, you know, I won't say bunk is a bad coin, but whether there's something here, gone tomorrow, we're just covering so that you know what you need to know to make a decisive decision, and then dig further, not predicate off what we're saying, but just bring information to your attention so you can go out there and do your own research, your own due diligence. And remember, you're the only person that's responsible for your financial investments. So, okay, is that the last one? Let's see, this might be the last one here. What is HoloChain? I think we might have talked about allow, wants to, okay, notifications, no. Hot HoloChain is an Ethereum-based token that powers HoloChain. HoloChain is a framework for hosting decentralized apps referred to as dApps. In this sense, it will serve as an alternate to traditional cloud computing. Yes, HoloChain has the potential to disrupt 482 billion cloud computing industry. Over the next decade, it's possible that all of this money moves into HoloChain. I don't know about that one. So that's a big thing. Maybe, who knows? Does this mean that you should be buying hot crypto now while it's cheap? Let's take a look. Okay, so this is kind of giving a perspective. I don't know. This is about a year ago, actually. It's January, March, so it's right, March, about a year ago almost. And it's kind of giving that perception. This is probably paid for advertising by HoloChain, who knows, or somebody who was paid to do this. But at the end of the day, make sure you do a deep dive, see if there's something that you want to deal with. Again, we talked about it. It's at 117. We're going to keep moving because we're running out of time here. But again, light dive on HoloChain. I like to take this time to just say thank you to all those who got on here, like Raster. You know, Raster is in Prague. Right, he's in Prague, he's in a whole other country, time differences, but he still gets on and shows his love, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Raster1975, for your amazing support. It says, looking forward to hearing what you think about hot. Hot is hot. I like hot. I got hot personally. Not all coins that I actually talk about, I actually support, but hot is one of them. Anthony Wanner, the man, the myth, the legend, thank you so much, my brother, for all your support. You've been just straight up amazing. Laurel Jack as well. Thank you so much, my friend. It says, that's hot. HOLO. U.S. patent. Okay, I love it. Bullish CKAS, my man, Pots and Pans. I love this token. Can't wait. Replying, CKAS, thank you, my man, for all your amazing support. Also helps in a major way with everything that we do with Crypto for Life and showing his support. He's also one of the mods in the group. If you guys didn't understand or know, we were approved by YouTube. You know, you've been seeing a lot of people like CryptoTel have been very generous with the super chats and things like that, but also membership. You're able to go out and be a member of the channel. It helps the channel in a major way, and all the things that we're trying to do, a lot of the advertising we're trying to do to get more people on board, and we'll get there. You know, I don't mind baby steps till we get there. It's okay. I think when they terminated the channel, it kind of did a great reset. We lost a lot of stuff, but that's okay. We're going to do it little by little. It's kind of like I was telling, like Crypto Savvy was telling me, and many other people, Cassius Kuwait said, man, your content is fire, your community is fire, your personality is fire. Keep going, you'll get there. So that's the mindset that I have. All I need to do is have the family members back me and support me, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's competing. Okay, thank you, my man. I appreciate you. So with all that being said and done, let's get into the last drawing. So how do we do this? We go back to yesterday's video, right? We go back to yesterday's video, which would have been, so we're hot, this would have been ocean, is that right? Oh, that's loud. We don't want to hear that. And then we're going to go back to the wheel here. We're going to spin the wheel, and let's get it going. Let's get it going. I know we're time crunch right now. We're going almost an hour and a half. 7, is it 7? Go 8, 7. Boom, 7. Okay, so 7 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beekeeper 69 is he on the wheel? He is now. I'm telling you, that brother's lucky. Lucky. Beekeeper 69 is lucky. He's on the wheel now. So there you go, guys. We have who do we have? We have Laurel. We have Dr. Sheba, Laurel Jack, CKAS, Andrew T, Beekeeper 69. We need 2 more. We'll be drawing a name tomorrow. We'll be drawing a name Friday. Remember, we go live each and every day, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we come back on Friday to reveal the winner. Also do some other giveaways, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys saw a lot of value in this content today, guys. I'm sorry if I went a little bit over because I kind of got on one about the whole banking institution and everything else. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Iron Man, Gmail Brown, all you guys, JC, Crypto Tells, Mr. and Mrs. J Kills. Can't tell you how much it means to see all you guys here. Ness Force, Anthony Winter, Sly Fox, my bro from back in the day. Still my bro, my man Pots and Pans. All you guys that are here, if I see, I don't want to have to go too far back up, but I definitely appreciate you guys. Anthony Wynn, all you guys, Frankie Legend, thank you guys all for being here. Much love. We'll see you guys, Mayana, your boy James, aka 68J. Until next time, much love. Peace.